Hello Canada, welcome back to another edition of the Canadian Citizen Journal. I'm your host, alias Tagai. We have some breaking news going down thanks to Daisy Media. If you don't know who Daisy Media is, I definitely suggest you following him. The government, everybody's been trying to shut this guy down. He is our frontline defense of what's going on within pretty much all of the Ottawa and Parliament area. What he has been exposing since he started this a few years ago is always breaking. This guy seems like he's good. I just suggest you follow the guy. I'm so glad that he's back on X again, so we can finally get back to the immediate media, on-scene media, unbiased, unbought media that he is. So let's just see what's going on. It's something at Rideau Hall. Roll it.
Yeah, something's definitely going on here. So we are just driving around the grounds of Rideau Hall, and there are now police units at every cross street here. You can see one there. They're at every street. So there was about 20 units. They all seem to have fanned out around Rideau Hall, the Governor General's residence here in Ottawa. Another one coming up here on my right. More up ahead. One right there. Not sure what's going on, but something is happening here at Rideau Hall. So police now have closed the area. They're blocking the streets all around Rideau Hall. They have their lights on, blocking streets around Rideau Hall. Motorcade coming out here, it looks like. It's mainly police vehicles. Almost entirely police vehicles. I am not sure what's going on here. Something major going on though.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Here. Something going on around Rideau Hall.
Not quite sure what's going on. I will be sure to get the news out to you as it breaks. Who knows what this could be? This could be just another loony bin that's there. But I'd like to hope that maybe the RCMP are actually starting to do their job and are hopefully acting on a lot of the evidence that we know. So I can only imagine the evidence that they know and either have been hiding from us or not acting on it. Why? Well, if you watch my previous videos, you'll understand. Like I said, I will keep you up to date on this. We're going to move on to some other interesting news, like this car Parkade roof falling in.
I'm here on Slater Street in downtown Ottawa, where behind me a 4-story Parkade has partially collapsed. You can see on the top level a panel is missing, and down below is snow and debris. Ottawa Fire Services say that around 5 o'clock Tuesday night, a caller called in to 911 reporting that a pillar and a column were damaged inside of the Parkade. When crews arrived, they confirmed that 5 or 6 girders were actually bowing. Then city engineers came to check out the building, and at that time they deemed that the building was at imminent risk of collapse. So they believe that this partial collapse happened sometime in the wee hours of Wednesday morning. Now, there are still vehicles inside of the Parkade, and owners are being told that they cannot get them out at this time. City officials say that the work right now is to remove the debris as well as part of the building, and they also say that the ramp that goes to the upper levels, part of that is missing. So how these vehicles are going to get out is unclear at this time.
Well, that's kind of surprising. I don't know if you noticed in the video the pile of snow that was up there. This shouldn't happen in Canada. It's Canada. We get piles of snow. We have for as long as we've been a nation. Pretty surprising. Sounds like nobody was involved. That's a good thing. And again, I'll keep you posted as more comes up. Now, let's listen to Mr. Hypocrisy himself and his latest... Oh, God, this guy is just so stupid.
I also believe we need to ban Donald Trump from attending the G7 summit. Donald Trump should not be welcome here. Why would we invite someone who has threatened our very democracy, our very sovereignty?
Like he did by not giving us elections so he can get his pension? This guy is like, his ego knows no bounds.
Why would we invite someone who has threatened our economic well-being? Why would we invite someone who threatens our allies and threatens the world's stability? Why would we allow a convicted criminal into our country? Why would we invite someone who has such disdain for multilateral organizations? Instead, what we should do is use the G7 summit as an opportunity to work with our allies on a plan to resist Donald Trump and his dangerous threats to the world.
Yeah, he's insane. There's no doubt in my mind. He's absolutely insane. But it's almost like, well, we know the two parties are linked. We know this. They're the same party. They're the same party. All of their staffers are always working together to try and destroy any other party in our country. So it's not surprising, especially since you've got somebody like this literally saying, I'm just in shock. Literally, I am in shock at what she said. Now, here's this is going viral all over social media, and this is just one of the people's reactions. Nuclear war. Is Canada's Christia Freelands insane? After claiming the U.S. is turning predator, she wants Canada to partner with Europe, starting with Denmark, France, and the UK, to build a nuclear security alliance against the U.S. You cannot make this stuff up.
The U.S. is turning predator. And so what Canada needs to do is work closely with our democratic allies, our military allies. I've been foreign minister. I know how to do that. That's why I would start with our Nordic partners, specifically Denmark, which is also being threatened, and our European NATO allies. I would be sure that France and Britain were there, who possess nuclear weapons. And I would be working urgently with those partners to build a closer security relationship that guarantees our security in a time when the United States can be a threat.
This lady is insane. What this liberal NDP have done to our country is just, it is beyond me. You can't make this stuff up, people. You just can't make this stuff up. So, literally, since Trump came in and said, fix your borders because the fentanyl and trafficking and immigration is out of control, and you've heard nothing but our media play this down. It totally blows my mind, literally blows my mind, that they're still suppressing what's going on. This is like just within the next few days. Let's watch a few clips.
It is a significant bust in the battle against dangerous street drugs. The Regina Police Service seizing about $1.5 million in drugs. 5 arrests were made, including 2 men that played football for the U of R Rams. Donovan Mace has the details.
A 4-month-long investigation culminating last week with Regina police seizing 7.5 kilograms of fentanyl, 476 grams of cocaine, 22 grams of methamphetamine, and over $150,000 in cash. Now, on February 20th and 21st, 8 search warrants executed across the province, including 3 homes in Regina, 1 in Alameda, and another in Frobisher, as well as 3 vehicles. And as a result, 5 men are facing a combined 34 criminal charges, ranging from commission of an offense for a criminal organization to drug possession and trafficking charges. Among them are current Regina Rams players Tarek Polius and Michael Jordan. Polius, 24, started for the Rams on the...
And it just keeps going.
Here's your latest news for Red Deer in central Alberta. More than 200 grams of cocaine and crack cocaine is off Red Deer streets. Police also seized more than 3 dozen oxycodone tablets and $13,000 in cash during their search of a home in Red Deer's Parkvale community 1 week ago. A 22-year-old Edmonton man faces a number of drug trafficking charges, charges of failing to comply, and others.
We've got vans full of drugs. This was like, I think 2 weeks ago. Loaded right full of fentanyl, cocaine, methamphetamine. They arrest a guy. He's out on bail already. We have one of the largest fentanyl drug labs ever discovered in BC. It's a blip on the media. This happened a month ago. This is out of control. This is out of control. A search and rescue operation near the Canada-US border led to the rescue of 5 people and the arrest of 2 individuals on Sunday. The RCMP says its operation involved 20 officers and took around 8 hours. When found, all 5 individuals were suffering from hypothermia and had been unable to continue their trek. Authorities say they crossed illegally from the United States to Canada and were located around Hinchinbrook in the Montreal region of Quebec. A driver and alleged smuggler were arrested. A statement from the RCMP says the smuggler was released on a promise to appear and will face charges, and the driver was taken into custody by the Canadian Border Services Agency. This is out of control. Out of control. Police, this is the house smash and grabs that were going on. This is the latest release. So these people come up here and they're literally wintering. They're wintering here in Canada. So they come up here. Here's the article. Crime tourists, organized burglary gangs are wintering in Canada and ransacking homes. Theft groups enter Canada shortly after DST ends in the fall and return home to their countries in the spring after they've committed the crime. So, this is insane. So they swarm in, smashing and grabbing, upending anything in their way as they rummage through drawers, cupboards, and shelves for easy-to-carry valuables. They love watches, jewelry, cash, passports, luxury handbags, small electronics, designer clothes, and collectibles. They're literally in there only minutes. They turn over the rooms and get out, Smith says. Often the valuables are stuffed in grocery store bags so they don't look odd carrying bulging bags. Sometimes they use suitcases found in the home to carry their loot. This is from the RCMP. Significant items seized in national operation targeting fentanyl. This is within a month, from December 9th to January 18th. The Canadian Integrated Response to Organized Crime, CIROC, committee, composed of federal, provincial, and municipal law enforcement agencies, conducted a national sprint aimed at disrupting illegal fentanyl production and distribution in Canada. Now, we haven't even dealt with the ports yet. Less than 1% of all of our ports get searched. This is what Donald Trump is after, and you've got the idiot Jagmeet Singh trying to say, oh, we shouldn't have him at the G7. Unbelievable. This initiative enabled Canadian law enforcement across the country to coordinate and execute enforcement actions targeting fentanyl and synthetic opioids, as well as targeting the production and disruption of illicit substances. The operation aimed to dismantle criminal networks and target the supply of chemical precursors. During the sprint, 1 month, this is during 1 month, law enforcement reported 489 occurrences related to fentanyl and synthetic opioids, which resulted in 524 arrests and the seizure of large quantities of drugs and other commodities, including but not limited to 46.17 kilograms of fentanyl, 15,765 pills of fentanyl and other synthetic opioids, 44.7 kilograms and 973 pills of methamphetamine. Wow, 29.6 kilograms of cocaine, 122 firearms, $813,954 in cash, 33 stolen vehicles. This goes on and on and on. And your media is telling you, watch this liberal debate. Look at how well the liberals are doing in the polls. Liberal, liberal, liberal. They're awesome. They're awesome. They're awesome. Like, hello. Canada is on fire. Like, our entire system is collapsing because of this 9 years of the NDP Liberal. And mainstream they're giving you little wee sound bites, printing it at the bottom of the screen. They're not telling you the news. The news. I don't know. Hopefully you all like, subscribe, and share, and help to get all of this news out. It's the best thing you can do being a Canadian. Until next time, you've been watching the Canadian Citizen Journal. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I will be broadcasting as this live footage from Rideau Hall continues. Let's hope that it has something to do with the fall of the government. Fingers crossed. And we're still waiting on the prorogation to be dropped from our Supreme Court, which nobody has faith in, but fingers crossed. Until next time, I'm Alias Tagai. Thanks for watching.